Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Descant episode number 24. I'm Eli.
I'm Noah.
How are we doing today?
Well, I mean, we is a collective thing, so I think that's the wrong way to ask.
Listen, I say how are we all the time. I
know.
It's funny.
I'm being a snarky butthole.
Initially, I meant that as the viewers, and then I was like, they can't answer, so I'm just going to let Noah.
How are we? Oh. Right. We are on YouTube. Right. / Spotify.
/ whatever else. I think we're on Apple Podcasts now. I'm not for sure, though.
We have been. That's where my mom listens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't say that we are on the app, but I scrolled down on analytics and it said that we have like a certain percentage from Apple Podcasts, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're on there.
Also, apparently we have like one viewer in Ireland now and the rest is America still.
Wait, really?
Apparently. I don't know if it's like a frequent viewer, but we have at least had an Irish viewer before. So, if you're from Ireland,
what's up, bro?
That's awesome.
What's poppin'?
Shout
out to Ireland, the whole country.
Yeah, man. I like talking to people from other countries. I used to have some friends from Australia and the UK that played Minecraft with me together. So if you're our Irish viewer out there, honestly DM me on Instagram.
Yeah, for real.
Eli Benjamin 26.
Start playing Minecraft again.
How funny would that be? Oh my gosh.
They're pretty good.
So,
dude, hold on, this is a speaking of Minecraft. No.
Oh, no.
No, this is less about Minecraft and more about YouTube stuff. I've been watching. Have you? I assume you've had to have seen him because he's pretty popular right now. RT Game.
No.
You've probably at least like scrolled past one of his videos because it's pretty popular. He does stuff like he gets like 100 of his subs into one server and has them all build on one thing.
Oh.
And then he just kind of tours it as it's being built and he streams it.
That sounds really fun. That sounds like something I'd be really into a few years ago.
Yeah, and like the most recent one he did was he had plots of land and they were divided into 9 sections. Each player got their own section, and then the one in the middle was like a community section, and there were like that giant plot, there were like 20 of them. So it turned into this like huge city, and it was really cool.
Huge.
He did one where they rebuilt the entirety of Ireland, and it was just Irish flags everywhere. He's an Irish YouTuber. But I just desperately want to be able to do stuff like that because that stuff is so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And just participating in it would be fun, but I want to like organize that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's such a cool idea, a cool concept.
Indeed it is.
I just thought about that because we were talking about Minecraft. I really do just be thinking about Minecraft constantly.
Blogs.
Bro, the new update?
The new update is awesome. I was scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through the gram, yo.
Graham gang. Have you seen any of PewDiePie's recent videos where he's sitting on the floor? Recently, I guess they moved or he moved rooms or something. I don't know what really happened. I haven't kept track. But he's ordered a desk and it hasn't come yet, so his whole setup is just on the ground. So that's awesome. Every video now, he just starts with, "Hey boys, floor gang."
Floor gang, let's go.
And he says, "If you're ceiling gang, you're stupid." And then there were memes where it's like people who bought the $300 chair, and now PewDiePie is saying floor gang.
That's ironic.
Yeah, and he was like, "Listen, having the $300 chair and still choosing to sit on the floor is strength. It's power." it's a power move to have such a comfortable chair and still choose to be part of this.
Hey, I agree.
It's so stupid.
That is a fat power move.
He was sitting on a pillow because he's sitting on the freaking floor. And somebody was like, "Pewds, you're not floor gang, you're pillow gang," and he was like, "Don't you throw accusations at me."
People that live below their means be throwing some big power moves. Like, if you're rich and you live in this, multi-million, billion, whatever dollar mansion, and you
like Captain Sparkles,
and you be eating like McDonald's for breakfast.
Yeah. That's
power.
That is 100% what Carson does.
Like, I love that, dude.
I don't think he's a millionaire, but I mean, he's my age. I think he's 1 year older than me. So it's like, and I mean, he just lives with a bunch of his friends in his house, and they're all morons. And he just gets Uber Eats every day. I feel like it's so funny.
I feel like that's exactly what you would do.
It is exactly. I'm gonna move to LA and live off of Uber Eats constantly.
Speaking of moving to LA, but ironically, that's something I've been kind of thinking about lately. I'm not saying that I like want to or whatever, but that's something that a lot of people that are from, I feel like, small towns do.
Yeah. See, here's the problem with that for me. First of all,
you've been, and you know what it's like.
Wait. Okay. I can deal with the traffic. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna hate the traffic on day 2. Like, I'm gonna get over it.
I would just walk. Like, screw cars.
Yeah, and Uber. Most people just don't own cars.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's how it is in New York.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate this is, but I saw a statistic on the internet, and it was like 15% of people in New York own a car.
Bro,
and it's like,
I bet gas is actually cheap.
In New York?
Yeah.
There's no way that's right. Maybe it is.
I don't know, though, because everything is expensive, and that would come as a shock still, but nobody drives.
Costs like $8.
Yeah.
Trust me,
but nobody drives. Freaking... I've never seen gas as low as it is right now.
Did you get a hot dog, or was it just me?
I think it was just you. I got pizza.
I also got pizza. I got pizza.
I didn't get a hot dog. That pizza, man.
I got pizza twice.
That sparked my love for buffalo chicken pizza, by the way.
It's so good.
That's like my favorite kind of pizza, probably. I just like chicken. I mean, speaking of chicken,
at our unnamed local pizza place, it's so good.
Yeah. The one on the hill, kind of? Yeah.
The one what?
On the hill, kind of.
The one next to the decrepit place. The place that just doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're from our hometown, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Bro, okay. We're talking about a grocery store that, like a local-ish grocery store.
They changed the brand of it like 8 times.
Yeah, and then it just closed, and that whole building is just empty now, and nothing's in there, and it said for lease for probably like a year or more.
Bro, if there's anybody local wanting to start a business,
buy up that place. But for real, how many times did you go in there?
Not a lot, but I mean, I've been in several times.
Did you notice that when you walked in, it was just brown? Like, the lighting was was like, everything was like beige.
Hey Google, turn my lights brown. They are now brown.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the visual.
That doesn't look brown.
Hey Google, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Mine's unplugged. Every time I get the commercial for Hey Google, I freak out, and then I remember it's unplugged. Did I talk about on the podcast why I unplugged my Google?
I think so.
It just randomly talked to me that one time, and I was like, nope, not doing this.
You can talk about it again if you want.
The Jesus out of me. I got chills instantly.
Oh, when I said it?
No. So what happened was I was playing games with my friend Joseph. We were just playing Apex.
As you do.
As I constantly do daily. If I wasn't on this podcast right now, I'd be playing Apex probably. That or Animal Crossing. Listen, okay,
Dude.
since the last episode, did I have Animal Crossing last episode?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you had it. I don't know if you talked about it.
Listen, bro, that game, I swear, that is such a... I hated on Animal Crossing for years. I despised it.
I'm currently hating on it.
It is so relaxing and non-stressful, and it's like so
Minecraft.
peaceful. Less than
Minecraft has its moments.
It does. Like when you fall into the lava in the Nether, and you've got Prop 4, but you're still just like slowly losing health.
When you're on the edge block of the Nether Fortress, and there's a lava pool below you, and there's a wither skeleton sprinting at you full speed.
And there's a blaze on the other side, and a ghast above you. And all your armor is off, and you have no weapons.
And you're out of food.
Yeah, the situation gets worse.
With one hunger bar left.
No. The worst situation in Minecraft, tell me I'm wrong, when you go to the Nether with iron armor, because, I mean, you and I are speedrunners at heart. Yeah. We do that.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, I did the lava bucket thing.
What?
I'd never done that before. Yeah, I've never done that before.
That was on the last server, wasn't it? Or something?
No, I got diamonds on that server.
When did you do... Because I feel like I remember that.
No, that was a single player. I probably told you about it.
Oh, okay.
I was playing single player and I did it. Anyway, when you go to the Nether in iron armor, you get attacked by 48 wither skeletons, you die, and then you have to go back to get your armor and stuff before it despawns.
And the wither skeletons are still there.
You just keep dying, like, over and over. That is the worst, because you pick up your items and then die again to reset the 5-minute timer, and you just do that like 3 times, and you're
there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing, and then
so vulnerable.
And then you're like, okay, well, if I'm in the overworld, they're not going to despawn, so I just have to get some new tools, go back, get my stuff.
Yeah,
and you have to like formulate all these plans.
I hate when a Minecraft death is in such a bad situation that you have to like start over and then get your stuff.
Yeah, it's like, why
so awful.
Like,
all right,
what?
I have some topics here. We're just spitballing, and I actually have topics for once.
All right, well, what are they?
Well, I wanted to say toward the beginning of this, but that didn't happen.
Right.
How much of a joint effort this is.
Yeah.
So Noah told me beforehand that he wasn't feeling too well, and that he just wanted to wait a couple hours before we record. Because also didn't mention it's the day before we're uploading, so we either do it tonight or rip.
Yeah, as usual.
We're only doing that because we can. We probably still shouldn't, but
yeah, I mean, listen,
we're both at our homes.
We both have the capabilities to record earlier, but we just don't.
I mean, we don't really have to, because we're both at home, and all we have to do is be like, "Yo, you want to record now?" Sure.
Yeah, and it's not like we produce highly edited content. It's a podcast. Like, you probably have to go through it once.
Yeah. That's all I do. But I wasn't sure if he was going to be feeling better before the night was over. So I made the joke. I was like, bro, should I just release a solo episode? And he told me no. But in the time that you took to respond, I started thinking about what that would be like.
How would that even work? That would be terrible.
It would be so hard, dude. I would have to write out all of the, a lot of topics.
Because, you could be like Joe Rogan, because he does them by himself, but he always has a guest.
Wait, what?
I've never watched... Listen, I've never watched the Joe Rogan Experience. Don't quote me on this. Almost positive. He always does it by himself, but he always has a guest.
Yeah, but that's not by himself.
Well, yeah, I guess
he has guests that he doesn't know. I mean, I see how that could be kind of similar.
He's the only host.
He's the only host, yeah, but 100% alone. First of all, I've never seen a podcast like that.
Yeah, neither have I. I don't know how it would work.
I mean, you just talk about what you want. It'd be freaking hard to just keep going. Some people just have that in them.
Yeah,
but
I do not. I feel like I would not succeed too well at making solo YouTube content.
I feel you.
Like, I could make content on a solo channel, but it would have to be like online
with other
games
people,
with my friends
or
yeah.
I don't think want to. Sorry.
I don't think I could ever do like a Minecraft survival let's play by myself. I could definitely do a server. I would be able to do that because, like, most of the time, there's a lot
you can do with that.
Yeah, most of the time I'd be in my own, like, my own VC, just talking to myself or whatever. But I mean, you can also just interact with other people whenever you want.
And with something like that, you always have something to talk about because you can just literally narrate what you're doing.
Yeah.
And just fill up all the dead space. But I low-key want to try, and I'm not saying necessarily Descant, I'm not saying, even something that I upload, but I just want to kind of try a podcast episode by myself at some point. Just to see if I can do it.
I think it would definitely be really, really weird, but who knows? Maybe it'd be good.
Because I've recorded stuff on my own before, and it's really hard. Like, I trip over my words a lot more than I do if I'm talking to someone and recording. Like, it's not just the pressure of recording, it's just talking and being alone. And also, something that gets to me is the fact that there are other people in the same building as me.
Yeah.
Like, I know that they're not listening, but my brain's like, but are they?
Yeah. And then you're like, they're going to judge me for being a stupid YouTube boy.
Yeah. And it makes me trip over my words more, and then it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
All right, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is my dinner.
These are astounding topics.
Yeah, dude.
Well, hold on. Let me talk about mine first because it's quick.
Okay. I
had mac and cheese.
Of course.
And French fries.
Yes, sir.
And chocolate milk. I am
health
a child.
And fitness.
That's it.
Did we ever talk about on the podcast everything that I got you for Christmas, or did we just mention the Descant mugs?
I don't remember what you just got me food, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't think we ever talked about it, but I do remember that. Yeah.
I got the Descant mug for him, the one for myself. I got him a 4-pack of mac and cheese. I think it was Velveeta. I got you some Takis and a Bob Ross pop.
Yes. Yes, because it's right here. You guys can't see it, but it's the one with the raccoon.
Yeah.
Editor, put up a clip.
God, how are you? No.
Just no.
You want me to make the thumbnail a Bob Ross pop? Because I'll do it.
Make it a Bob Ross and raccoon pop. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm on the other side of my room. I'm being rude. I'm looking at my pop.
Being rude.
We have guests.
Do we?
Yes.
Who's our guests?
Our viewers.
The dust bunnies in the room.
My jewel.
The dead spider on my ceiling.
Ew, gross.
Anyway,
not a fan.
Okay,
hold on.
What?
Speaking of the 8-legged,
you got so mad.
I'm furious. They really had to go and put spiders in Animal Crossing, didn't they? And not just spiders.
Black
tarantulas.
Widows? Oh, tarantulas. That's close.
The big, furry... Listen, they run at you and bite you. Why did they... For those of you who do not know, I have terrible arachnophobia. Really, just any bug. Like, I can tolerate ladybugs. Like, if one's on me, I'm not going to freak out.
I wish I knew this before I pointed out a bug to you with my phone in my hand.
We're not going to talk about that.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Did you not know that I was afraid of bugs?
Not at that point.
Oh, okay. Dude, we had been friends for like 3 years then.
That's not something that comes up.
I feel like it is. Literally all my friends know that I'm terrified of bugs. Like, absolutely terrified.
I don't think I knew that then.
I am, like... Okay. Have you ever seen a Japanese giant hornet?
No.
This you have to put a picture of, because it is...
Dude.
No, please.
It's
please
a freaking podcast!
I don't care. Listen.
Japanese. What? Something
Japanese
hornet?
Giant hornet. They're like the length of your finger. That was in my room the other day.
Coyote Peterson.
What?
A video of Coyote Peterson. Isn't that his name? I think Coyote
Who's
Peterson.
Coyote Peterson?
He's the dude that like gets stung by bugs willingly.
I have no idea, but that is
he got stung. It says the title is Giant Hornet Knocks Out Coyote.
Oh, got to do what you can for those views.
One of these was in your room?
Yes.
We have those here?
Yes. They're native, maybe not native to America, but they live here. I lost it. There was chills running down my spine. I was literally frozen. Want to know how I killed it? I got I have a giant bottle of Black Flag flea and tick home treatment. It is massive. You've probably seen it in my room before. And anytime I see any sort of critter that is has more than 4 legs, I absolutely blast it into oblivion. And I guarantee you, this stuff isn't supposed to kill stuff. It's supposed to keep stuff away, but it's still like acidic, you know?
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, I drown them before like it starts hurting them. I legitimately do not spray them until they stop moving. There was so much of this. There was so much of this stuff in the air by the time I was done. I had to walk outside because it was like coating the inside of my room.
How big was the one that was in your room?
Okay, hold your thumb out.
Uh-huh.
Probably about like that.
Like as long as my thumb?
I don't know how freakishly long your thumbs are. You've got weird body proportions.
I mean, Dude. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, I do kind of have... Now that you mention it, I
You're
kind of have a
very
long
skinny.
thumb. I kind of have long fingers.
You know what? You know what I'm very happy about? I do not have stubby hands. Like,
yeah.
I'm chubby, and my hands are a little chubby, but they're not stubby, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have, like, 900-pound fat man hands. I have normal hands. The rest of me is just fat.
I look like I have arthritis.
You do.
Because my hands are so skinny. Like my
and
knuckles.
Also, you're just an old man.
Yeah. Yeah. My knuckles are like bigger around than my finger.
We love ourselves on this podcast.
Anyway, let me tell you about my dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So my mom made it. And, like, she still cooks for the family, even though I'm 18 and my sister's 20. She still cooks for the family, like, kind of frequently, you know?
Yeah.
But she doesn't normally just go all out, you know? She does these standard, like, home-cooked meals and everything. But tonight...
Yeah, like meatloaf or something.
Dude, there's literally leftover meatloaf in our fridge right now. Not even kidding.
I had meatloaf today. That's really funny.
We ate it like 2 days ago. It was pretty good.
Oh, hold on. This is really quick.
Okay.
It's about meatloaf. That's why I'm thinking about it. Our good pal Joseph.
Oh God.
He told me. Listen, you know I don't know how much you know about him, but I feel like you know he's not a picky eater. I feel like you can tell. One. Yeah, you can tell that just by like his personality. He's not a picky type at all. If it's food, he'll eat it probably. I mean, he eats McChickens by like he's almost gone into double digits in one sitting before.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, and you told me his record was like 8 or something,
I
or
think it was
6
7.
or 7.
I think he said it was 7.
Right around it. Okay.
And I think mine was 8. I think I beat him by 1, and I felt terrible.
I think mine's 2 because I've never tried. I've never maxed my McChickens.
No, I remember what it was. I had 5 McChickens and 3 McDoubles.
Which is like practically the same. Actually,
Yeah.
I feel like you could I feel like McDoubles are more filling. I feel
don't know. Dude,
beef is more filling than chicken.
Maybe.
But it's all none of it's real, so.
Is there something behind that, like red meat versus white meat? Like which one's more filling?
Probably.
Because red meat is fattier. Like just statistically, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's correct.
Like beef and pork and stuff like that. Anyway, what were we talking? Oh, meatloaf. His mom makes meatloaf with rice in it.
Oh?
Which is dumbfounding to me.
White rice?
And I don't know. I was, and he's like, I don't know. I just don't like rice.
You cut out what?
I asked him. I was like, why don't you like meatloaf? And he's like, I don't know. I just don't like rice and meat. And I said, what? And he's like, I don't like that there's rice in the meat. And I was like, what do you mean rice in the meat? And he's like, you put rice in meatloaf. And I'm like, no, you don't.
Nobody else
that's
does.
why I don't like it, Dad.
My mom makes some bomb meatloaf.
His mom has been making meatloaf with rice in it.
Okay, it's normal to have ketchup on it, right?
Yes, that is like the standard.
I thought that was standard, but
you always put a layer
does
of ketchup
seem kind
on
of
top.
odd.
It is odd. It's weird, but it's good.
It is. I actually, whenever I ate meatloaf as a kid, I don't do this anymore because I don't like this much ketchup, but I would...
I know what you're going to say, and I did the same.
I would put extra ketchup on it after. Like, on top of the layer that's already on it, I would just freaking drench it in ketchup. And I liked it. I feel like
ketchup,
I mean, I would eat it now, but I feel like it's too much.
Ketchup is one of those things that the older you get, the less you like it, but you never hate it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always like, oh, I'll take some ketchup. Like with fries, like you'll be like, oh, I want some ranch or like some buffalo sauce. But if they only have ketchup, you'll always take it.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, they only okay, I'll take ketchup.
Chick-fil-A sauce, dude.
Dude, Zach's sauce.
Zach's.
Did you know that signature sauce from McDonald's is gone?
Can we do a sauce ranking episode, please?
I would love that.
Next episode.
I would absolutely love that.
25. I'm writing it down.
Is next episode 25?
Yeah.
That is.
Can you freaking imagine?
Episode. That's so good. Can
Bro, a fourth of a hundo, and we're talking about sauce.
That is. That's a pog. Anyway, talk about your dinner.
All right. She went. As I was saying earlier, she doesn't usually make like super fancy things, but tonight, dude, she went all out. She made something called chicken piccata, which I'm sure it has some. I'm sure that's not exactly how you say it. I'm sure it has some sort of Italian flair on it, like piccata. Piccata. I don't know.
We could get Marcia to say it.
Good thing our international viewer isn't Italian.
Yeah. We'd get a hate comment and a dislike.
We'd get one less viewer, that's for sure.
Dang. Now we have 0?
Oh.
Yeah. That's a stealth roast if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. But it's just for fun, right?
It is. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I am too. So what it is, it's fried chicken breast, and it's fried in flour and what?
Oh, okay. Breaded and fried.
Well, I don't know if I would really call it breaded because it didn't look breaded after.
Okay.
It's just flour, salt, pepper, and lemon zest.
I think that counts as breaded. I think, well, I mean, breading chicken is just like, isn't it just like flour and egg?
I don't know. It didn't look breaded. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, anyway.
Like after it was cooked. And then she made a wine sauce. She got actual wine and made
Your
a
mother
sauce.
bought wine?
Yeah, I know, right?
What a sinner.
She was like, "How do I open this?"
It's like she's 14, never seen a wine bottle before.
She never drinks though. She was like, "I don't have a corkscrew. How do I do this?" And Hannah, of course, being her resourceful,
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
what's the word? When you're discreet. Being her discreet self, she was like, "You can use a lighter." Excuse me. Do you want our parents to know you're an alcoholic? Anyway.
You can use a lighter. Oh, that's golden.
I remember that I have this, like, multi-purpose knife or whatever that has a corkscrew on it. So I went and got that, and we used that to open it. But the sauce had wine and capers and some other stuff. You know what capers are? I didn't.
Are they little onions?
They're these like little balls. Apparently you can just like grow them. I don't know.
What am I thinking of? I don't know.
But that was the sauce, and then she made some just regular angel hair noodles, and boy, I tell you what.
Did it slap?
It was so good. I was like moaning.
You know, listen, no matter how many things I eat in my life, nothing will ever top 4 cheese mac and cheese with honey pepper glazed chicken from Applebee's. There's
Never
nothing
had it, bro.
above that. Still,
Never had it.
I had that when I was like 15. That was 5 years ago, and nothing has topped it. Not one thing.
Oh, and we had key lime pie as dessert.
That's pretty good. You know what the closest thing to top 4 cheese mac and cheese with honey pepper glazed chicken was?
What?
Whatever burrito they recently had at Taco Bell. The buffalo chicken burrito or whatever. Dude.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I want it.
It was so good. It had like
have
tomatoes in it and sour cream. I'm going to see if I can find a recipe for that because it was so...
Do they not have
also
it?
had it? No, I had like 8 of them.
Do they not have it still, though?
Oh, do they not? I thought you said, did you not have it? It was limited time. They may bring it back.
Dude.
I mean, the quesarito was limited time, and that's just on the menu now. Yeah, which is funny, because it's just on the menu now. But, I mean, think about it. We're America. Who wouldn't want a quesarito?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. That is the worst combination ever, and I love it. It's not the worst.
I love our country. We're not going to go there. Anyway.
Amen. Trump bucks, baby.
Yeah, still haven't got that. Thanks, dog.
Put in the comments how you're spending your Trump bucks.
How expensive is Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing is $60 and a Switch is $300.
60. So what is that, like 200 copies?
roughly, yeah. With tax, probably about like 170-ish.
All right.
No, just buy those and hand them out at Walmart.
Here's your reward for risking your life to COVID.
Here's your reward for risking your life to pick up some Coors Light.
Some Corona.
Bro,
have you noticed that their ads have like skyrocketed? They're pushing out the ads right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them.
And I was talking to somebody about it, and they were like, yeah, you know, their sales have actually suffered a lot since this has started.
Oh, yeah, because Americans are absolutely brain dead.
Yeah, like...
I'm going to get the damn Corona from that.
Did you say dang or...
I may or may not have said the other one.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
You should leave that in because that's not me talking. That's the redneck that where we live.
All right, man. Whatever you say, I'm convinced.
any less editing you have to do.
Yeah, honestly. So I have a question.
What's that?
This is our next exhilarating topic. What's your favorite movie theater snack?
Not popcorn.
Not popcorn.
I know that. I'm not the biggest fan of pop. Listen, I say that, and then I eat buckets of it.
I say that, and then I go to the movies and get 4 larges with,
and then I
with
refill them
triple
all.
layered butter.
Can I get a large layered?
I freaking roll my eyes so hard when people ask me for triple layered, and then I go over there and put 2 layers.
Is that what they mean?
Yeah, they mean 3 layers of butter and popcorn.
Huh.
But most of the time I don't do it.
And they don't
like
notice
the standard is 2 layers. Honestly, I don't know if people would notice, other than a large, I don't know if people would notice layered at all. Because with the small, it's so small that it goes down to the bottom anyway. The medium, could go either way. But the large, I get it. Because once you get halfway down, there's kind of like nothing left.
Yeah.
Also, the butter's terrible. It's so disgusting. But
why do you think it's disgusting?
It's freaking... If anyone has ever seen that stuff, like, in the bag that it comes in, I think they would understand. Have you? You have, right?
No, I actually didn't.
It's just a bag of grease. It's just a bag of, like, orange liquid. It's so gross. Bro?
That's exactly what I want on my popcorn.
I don't know. It's disgusting to me. It smells bad, and it's just grease. But also, I'm almost to the point where I don't like the popcorn. I mean, it still tastes good. It's just so... I forgot to mute my phone. It's just so, like... I think it's just because I've been around it so much. It's just...
Yeah.
Doesn't hit the spot. Anyway.
Hold on, bud. I have to get a drink.
Hold on. Stop the podcast. Hold on. I'm thirsty.
All right, we're back. I had to get a drink.
Yeah. So we were talking about movie theater snacks. What I love to do is get a popcorn and put Reese's Pieces on top. Or, like, sprinkle them all in it, you know? It's so good. Because when you're in the movie, in the dark, like, when you reach down, you don't know if you're going to get popcorn or Reese's Pieces or both. Like,
that's true. It's a surprise.
Full of surprises, my man. Just like the movie, hopefully.
I think as of, like, a week ago, I would have said Sour Skittles.
Sour Skittles are good.
But then I had an entire bag of Sour Skittles, and my mouth was numb for, like, 2 days.
Yeah.
How are they, like, legal? They're so sour.
What is it in it that does that?
I think it's just whatever they do to the sugar.
I can't remember what it's called, and it's kind of bugging me now.
I have no idea.
Anyway, I don't know. The only reason I know is because on Good Mythical Morning, their chef recreated, or he mixed like Sour Patch Kids with something, with like Takis or something, like something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And they were talking about what makes it sour. Is it malic acid?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Anyway, so the reason I asked what your favorite movie theater snack was, or I should have said movie theater candy. Freaking, I opened Instagram and the page that I had it on went away. Dang it. Okay. So I found this meme on Instagram a couple hours ago. It's at the top. It's titled "Favorite Movie Candy by State." Okay.
All right.
All of the candies are perfectly normal. Like Georgia is Smarties, Florida is Dum Dums, yeah. Texas is black licorice, California is Dots. Like most of them make sense.
Yeah.
And then you look up there to good old North Dakota. Do you have a guess at what North Dakota's favorite movie candy is?
What is it, like Toblerone or something?
Nope.
What is it?
Baked beans.
I never would have guessed that. Bro,
And then,
I swear to God, if they sell baked beans in movie theaters, honestly, I'd go. I'd have some baked beans in a movie theater. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But wait, there's more. It feels like an infomercial. You look over there to, what is it, Wisconsin? Yeah, Wisconsin. Kraft cheese slices.
Dude, Wisconsin's living it up. Dude, Kraft cheese slices are so bad. Individually wrapped slices of cheese are terrible. They're not cheese. It's like Jell-O.
You know what's funny?
What?
I think this is not the first time we've talked specifically about Kraft cheese slices on the podcast.
That's because they're bad. Listen, I'm a connoisseur of American cheeses.
Gourmet, freaking like, I don't even know. I can't even think of gourmet cheese.
What is the? We're real cheese people. What is that company?
I don't know.
All I could think about was Morgan and Morgan. Morgan and Morgan.
The real
We're
cheese
real cheese people.
Bro, this episode is great. I'm vibing.
This is a pretty good episode. What is that company? Sargento.
I think the thought of me being alone this episode like energized me. Cuz I was honestly really tired before we started recording.
So was I. I was literally like almost asleep, and then I was like, we got to record.
Yes, sir. The grind comes first. Also, okay, there are only 3 that aren't normal that I can find. So I think it's Delaware. I can't tell. All the states up there are like freaking 4 square inches apiece. So like,
yeah.
This one is a little more on the normal side, but it is circus peanuts.
Unpopular opinion, I don't hate circus peanuts.
I like peanut. What is there a difference between circus peanuts and just peanuts?
Circus peanuts are the orange ones. The candy.
Oh, that is a candy. So that is normal.
I wouldn't say normal. Circus peanuts are not widely accepted.
It's like the chewy orange peanut. Okay, I know what that is now. I thought it actually meant peanuts.
No.
So that is it is candy though, at least.
Yeah, which I guess kind of normalizes it, but the circus peanuts are weird because like you either tolerate them or hate them.
I haven't had them in such a long time that I don't even know if I like them or not. I don't know if I've ever had them, actually.
As a kid, I always liked them, but I never got them because whenever my mom was like, you can get 1 bag of candy, I just got sour gummy worms every time.
Yeah.
Like,
you never take risks when your mom tells you that.
I know. You never go, I'm pretty sure I like these. Maybe I'll get the... You always go, give me the trolley.
Yeah. The caption of... What?
Or you get those the orange bags that just say sour gummy snakes.
Yeah.
Look at the off-brand ones.
Yes, sir.
They're just
great
as good.
Value.
Yeah.
The caption also just says, "Does North Dakota say baked beans?"
Yes, sir.
Oh, another thing that I was gonna say about the here, let me pull up a map here, because if I look at the one on my wall, I have to like back up, and then I'm not close enough to my microphone. So we're gonna get a picture of a dang old U.S. map up here. Freaking okay, because I don't know my states.
Neither do I.
I think the United States map needs some adjustment.
Do you?
I think that... What is that?
Hold on.
I can't even freaking see what these states are. Like, the ones that are up in the north, like toward Maine, you know, they're so small. You can't even tell which one is which.
Step 1 to fixing the map is just removing Florida. Okay.
Can't argue with that.
Step 1 Just cut it off. We don't need it. We never did. We still don't. We never will. Just remove it. Listen, this is coming from someone who loves Florida. I know that it's the worst. Step 2 is to just go ahead and push. We can do the exact same thing to California. just push it right off the edge. It's going to sink in like 2 years anyway. We don't need it. It's fine.
I wonder if this would be more helpful to go to Google Maps, because I can't even tell what's going on.
Step 3, why do we have Alaska?
Just give it to Canada, honestly.
Just give it to Canada. We don't need it. Who lives there? 2 people. There's like 2 people. One of them is Sarah Palin.
I actually know someone from Alaska.
Why? What do they do?
From Minecraft, brother.
Bro, what's the move for tonight? Nothing. You live in Alaska. Go play with the meese.
Any more modifications from you?
I'm thinking. Listen, we just need a straight up grid. Let's just grid it. Yeah. Listen.
Like in squares and stuff.
Yeah, like what is Wyoming a square? I'm pretty sure it is. Wyoming, Utah, those states, they're squares because after a certain point, people stop caring and they're like, just make it a square.
I mean, the East was colonized first.
Why do Texas be looking like that? Who?
Bro, Texas be looking like a pimp, not gonna lie.
Why does Texas look like a cowboy hat?
I mean, yeehaw don't stop, baby.
It looks like a cowboy hat. What's going on? And my final modification is that we just remove Atlanta.
It's a city.
Let's just get rid of it.
Get it out of here. All right.
Well, no, because then that just gets rid of the only city within like an 80-mile radius.
Yeah?
80-mile radius. It's farther than that.
All right. I can agree with... Wait, how do you feel about Hawaii?
I vibe with Hawaii. That's fine.
But Hawaii's like freaking so far from the United States.
Another modification. Why can't we just make Puerto Rico a state? Just make it a state.
Bro, we have 6. I think we have 6 colonies, don't we?
Guam.
And the Virgin Islands.
The Virgin Islands.
American Samoa. Northern Mariana Islands.
Yeah.
Okay, how about the District of Columbia? You know how it's in America but not?
Like DC?
DC, yeah.
Is it its own country?
I mean, it's not its own country, but it's like not... I can't even remember really what the deal with it was, but I remember learning about it in school. It's apparently like not in Virginia or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know what the deal is.
Another thing. We need to take Virginia and just merge it with West Virginia.
Okay, that's what I was going to get at.
However...
First of all, can we just take over Canada?
Listen, merge it with West Virginia. Keep West Virginia as the name. Because Take Me Home...
No, I think we should rename it to Mountain Mamas.
Just rename it the Shenandoah.
Or name West Virginia Shenandoah and name Virginia River.
No, name West Virginia Shenandoah and the regular Virginia West Virginia.
Or what is that guy's name?
John Denver.
John Denver. Name West Virginia John and Virginia Denver.
Ooh, that'd be pretty good.
Back to the United States taking over Canada thing. What is it? What is the word? Revoke my former statement.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be the other way around. I think Canada should take over the U.S. Listen,
Canada's straight vibing.
Yes, sir, bro. They got provinces called. I've never even heard of this. Like, I've heard of Alberta, British Columbia, Ontario, however you say it, Quebec, but apparently they have a province called Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
I never even heard of that.
Really?
No. And it's like right there. It's like one of the main. Manitoba.
Do you know how much of like northern Canada is populated?
Not a lot.
No, it's like none of it. People in southern Canada are already suffering.
It's like Alaska, bro. There's like Anchorage and like nothing else.
That's it. Alaska's worthless.
That's where my friend lives. She lives in Anchorage. I don't know if I shouldn't say that.
When you're that close to Russia, honestly, just give it to Russia. We don't need.
I didn't even notice. I've never really noticed that.
It's like basically attached to Russia.
It is.
Listen, at a minimum, can we at least get rid of the weird like line of islands that are off the coast of Alaska? Can we just give those to just?
Can we just flood them?
Please, just destroy them. We don't need them.
All right, here's my modifications to the U.S. map. I agree. Boot Alaska.
All right.
Hawaii's kind of a vibe. Home away from home.
Mm-hmm.
Merge North and South Dakota.
To just Dakota.
Yeah.
Amen.
Merge North and South Carolina. Boot Florida and California. Actually, I don't know. I've never been to California, so I don't know if I have the same hatred as you.
The only thing that's in California is LA.
I suppose.
And what, like the Colorado Mountains? Is that it? The Smokies? Is that what they're called?
I almost feel like Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida should just become one. Texas V2.
No. All those states minus Florida, because Florida is its own beast. Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee.
Or just name it Yeet.
Name Texas Yee and that clump of states Haw.
Yes.
Okay, so wait. Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee.
Louisiana, Tennessee.
And then North and South Carolina.
And, the Carolina.
And
the Carolina.
All of that. We should just call it District of South.
Also, I think we should take Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and just title it nothing.
The entire center of the map.
Yeah, anything that's not a border state, just...
Okay, wait, Georgia's fine. We are a border state.
Yes,
we have,
sir.
Savannah. We got Savannah, Georgia. We're good. We're safe. Bro.
Just title it Cornfields. Hello? Well, golly jeepers, this is quality content.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what just happened.
All right. Continuing on with the map modifications. Okay, this is what I was getting at initially. I think Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania should all just be Pennsylvania. And then New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island should just be New York. And then Maine's fine.
Maine is fine.
Maine is fine. Also, that little like corner of Michigan that's part of Michigan but not part of Michigan, just freaking give it to Wisconsin. What?
Yeah.
It's literally attached to Wisconsin. It's not attached to Michigan.
Have you seen that I can't remember what it's called, but there's a place where there's a piece of land that has like a river going around it, and it's like a big U. And then there's a border that crosses over the U. So if you stand on the piece of land that's in the middle of the U, the river, you're in one state. But then if you walk like farther inland, you're in another state.
That hurt my head.
Does that make sense though?
I'm gonna just say yeah.
Okay. Well, bud,
Where's it at?
This has been like an hour.
Brother, I got some more topics.
Dude, you always do. You want to talk for like 6 hours. We can't have a 6 hour
bro. Why? Give me one good reason. We're not even at one. Suck my toes.
We're at like 58, aren't we?
56.
Okay, yeah.
5 more minutes.
Okay.
Or actually, okay. Hear me out here. Maybe we could just name like Arizona, New Mexico, and like I don't know, Texas, California to just meth.
Meth.
Or like
incredible
Breaking Bad. Just name it Breaking Bad.
Just right after the show.
Yes. Can you name a state after a show? Is that allowed?
You're asking
Daddy
questions
Donald Trump,
that never.
help.
Can we just call him? Can we pay him back our Trump bucks to have an interview?
Do you think he has a P.O. box? I want to send him fan mail.
It's just a picture of your middle finger.
He'd never open it.
I'm a very busy man.
Yeah, okay.
I've got things to do. I've got people to see.
Do you think Trump plays Animal Crossing?
I really don't like this villager. Her name's Ursula. She's very rude. I used to be able to do a decent Donald Trump impression, and I don't know what happened.
Underline used to be. Anyway.
Dude.
I'm just kidding. All right.
Yeah, you try and do one.
No.
That's what I thought.
All right. I think the last thing I want to talk about. Hold on. Actually, I want to talk about something else briefly. I don't want anyone to hate. I know they're gonna. But I genuinely want to try dog meat.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really out here coming out with that.
I want to try dog meat.
Why?
I don't know. Like every time I go in the living room and look at my sister's dog, I'm like, man, I want to know I want to know what you taste like.
That is disgusting.
I want to shave you and throw you on the grill and just go to town.
Now, see, you're going pretty far with this, Eli. I think that might be the end of the podcast.
No, sir. Hey, maybe it'll get us some clout.
No. Maybe it'll get you some clout. I'm not.
Yes, sir. We love clout.
I'm not vibing with that.
All right, I have one thing left.
Yeah, you said that already.
Yeah, I did, but then I was like, wait, I want to say this first. So that wasn't the one thing. So I found myself a little bit of a guilty pleasure recently.
All right, is it eating dogs?
No, haven't done that yet. It's on the list.
On the list, yeah.
I mean, heck, I'll just go to China. Get the coronavirus.
Dude. These are things you can't say.
Yeah. That might have been too far. Anyway, I made a joke about... I was going to talk about this, but I decided not to, so I'll just talk about it, without saying what I actually said. Broadly, that's the freaking word I was looking for. I made a joke about the coronavirus earlier, and I feel kind of guilty. It was too far. It was a really bad joke. That's all.
I didn't even hear it.
Not in the episode. It was to my family.
Oh.
They were like, Eli, you're a terrible person. And I was like...
Alrighty.
Anyway, so here's the guilty pleasure. There's this show that was recently released on Netflix. It's actually pretty popular. It's a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched... There's only 8 episodes of it, but I watched the entire thing in 2 days. It was actually really good.
What was it called?
It's called Too Hot to Handle. Yeah. So here's the concept. These, it starts out with 10 people, and then they bring in some new ones, and then kick out some old ones. But it's these 10 really, really attractive people. I'm pretty sure it's 5 males and 5 females. Like, legit models. But they are real people. This was a real experience. And they bring them on this summer retreat on this, like, island. Everything's, like, super fancy. And I'm telling you, these people are some horn dogs.
Are they?
They were, like, all up on each other. Very early on. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But 12 hours in, it is revealed to them that they cannot kiss or do the deed or please themselves.
How are they going to know if they please themselves?
They got cameras everywhere.
That's disturbing.
Yeah. At first I was like, why am I watching this? Because I was just scrolling past it on Netflix, and I watched the little trailer thing, and I just let it play, because I was like, why not? We'll give it a chance. And I actually got really enveloped in it. Like, the idea was to encourage them to make a meaningful connection with someone, rather than just get in their pants and dip.
Yeah.
And there was an incentive to not kiss or do other things. There was a $100,000 prize fund, and every time they broke a rule, money was deducted from the prize fund.
Oh.
So initially they didn't know how much each thing would cost them, but they found out. And
how much did it cost?
A kiss is $3,000. A licking was $6,000. All the way was $20,000. They ended the show with $75,000.
That's pretty good.
But
if they're like that horny, you know.
There was a stipulation though. Like, they got down to like 43,000, I think. And this one couple cost them like $32K. And they had an opportunity to get it all back. All the money that they lost by staying in a private suite for the night together, but they couldn't even touch at all. Like, normally it was just no kiss. Like, normally you can hug and everything and, like, cuddle.
Yeah.
But they could not touch. And they did it. So $75K was the ending number. And these people, developed, bro.
I could 100% do the original thing. Like, if Grayley and I did that, I could 100% do the original thing. Like, for $100,000. But, like, I don't know if I couldn't touch her. Like, I love her. Like,
people get too caught up in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, and I just, like, hug her or something.
Yeah.
You know? And I want to cuddle and stuff like that because, like, I'm a very lovey person like that. And I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. There were actually a few people that ended up getting kicked out because they weren't, like, embracing the process and everything. But all of the people that were in it by the end, which it ended up... It started with 10 and ended with 10, but it wasn't, like, the same 10, you know?
Yeah.
Like, some of them left. And some of them were added. But they didn't know if the money was going to be evenly distributed or to just a couple or to one person. And there was, like, so much suspense built around it. But it ended up being split evenly, so everyone made $7,500.
That's pretty good.
It was really cool. Like, they were genuinely developed after. Like, I think I could get into reality shows because it's actually real. Like, these are actual people. Like, I found them on Instagram. And I found, like, one of the people who ended up, like, dating or whatever, they like, met up in person, and it's, like, Australia and Canada that they live. They met up and hung out and stuff, and I don't know, I just think it's really cool.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Like, they were clearly being honest because some of them were being complete a-holes.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of conflict. Like, this person wanted this person, and so did like, people were fighting over people.
Yeah.
It was real. I vibed with it, but I'd still call it a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I'm not a big reality show guy, but that's just me.
I think that's like the first reality thing I've watched. I don't know if it would. I wonder how I would react to something like The Bachelor. Because that's like ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like way overdone.
But I don't know how different it is than something like this that I watched. I don't know. Maybe next episode I'll be telling stories about The Bachelor.
Maybe. We'll see. Well, I think this has been a pretty successful episode of Descant Podcast, episode 24.
Thank you, Noah.
Episode 24, right?
Yes, right.
Yes, sir. Next episode, we talk about sauce.
Juice. Wait, what is it? Ice.
It's
no.
Juice,
sauce, little bit of dressing. Ice, wrist, little bit of flexing.
Gravy, baby.
Sponsor.
Bro, sponsored by Gravy.
I would like
be a mean sponsor.
An actual Gravy sponsorship. Like, I want to be sponsored by the food.
Gravy, yeah.
Gravy.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed.
I want to take a bath in gravy.
Dude, I'm trying to end the episode and you're talking about bathing in gravy. You're weird tonight, bro.
Yeah. Quarantine has changed me.
Yeah, you want to eat dog and you want to bathe in gravy. What's going on?
Can I title this Eating Dog and Bathing in Gravy?
No, you cannot. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed. Smash like, subscribe, follow us on social media, whatever. I'm a really bad YouTuber. What?
Bye. Bye.
Bye.